Hey guys, this is JP's LEGO Reviews. Today, I'm going to answer a very important question when it comes to LEGO's current set strategy. Why do LEGO sell too many display sets? Well, let's break it down. How many display sets do LEGO even sell? Well, great question. They sell currently over 150 plus display sets, where most of them are indicated with an 18 plus age bracket, where 50 sets were released for sale in 2023 alone. Now, some of the sets released in 2023 include the Ninjago City Markets and the UCS Venator. But why did LEGO go down with this strategy? It's complicated, but it can be broken down into 4 basic steps. We first need to understand LEGO's past set release strategy so that we can see what they did in the past and how that's affected their thought process into their current set strategy. Quality versus quantity, looking at how good each set is and comparing it to the amount of sets they release. How collecting LEGO is now and its intended purpose, answering why LEGO went down this strategy. So, let's look at 2014. Firstly, 16 sets were released in 2014, with roughly 1 set released every month, making each set feel special because there was only 1 release, roughly, every month, for every theme. Now, this is especially the case because less massive sets were released per a more smaller set, and we saw some awesome sets in 2014, including the Simpsons House, the Sandcrawler, and the Fairground Mixer, where each set is simply fantastic. Now, how did this make each set feel special? Well, it made each set feel special because it felt handcrafted, being the best version of itself, where we see sets such as the Parisian restaurant, where it was fantastic. And if you want to understand why the LEGO Creator Expert theme died, there's a video up top that you can check out as well. But in 2023, on the other hand, there's a lack of care in display sets because with the Disney sort of bookshelf set, the Chewbacca set from LEGO Star Wars, and the Marvel Shield set, they're all pretty garbage for different reasons. And there's a lack of care in these sets. The Chewbacca set looks creepy. There's no real good reason why LEGO needed to make a Marvel Shield, since it's a very plain build to begin with, and it looks kind of, and you can just get a Captain America shield made out of metal, and with the LEGO Disney bookshelf set, it's just unneeded. So obviously we can see that there's a lack of care in some sets that they're releasing in 2023. And this sort of goes into how the ratio between quality and quantity has changed. And a great example is with LEGO Star Wars, because this theme really was at the full front of this sort of switch, because in 2018 there were 2 LEGO sets that were released which more appealed for adult fans of LEGO, where we have the Cloud City set and the Y-Wing UCS set. The Y-Wing UCS set looks fantastic. It's packed with detail and it looks fantastic. Meanwhile, with the Betrayal at Cloud City, it's a great set as well because you get to see every part of the Cloud City bit of the Cloud City set be built out. Every scene has been shown, and for different reasons, they're both great LEGO sets. But in 2023, things are a bit different because there's so many sets and not all of them are great. With the UCS X-Wing, it's a good set, I'll give you that, but it's been re-released 3 times already in LEGO Star Wars' history, where it's just not an original LEGO set idea. Also, we saw the LEGO Chewbacca set, where it's just a waste of space. It's actually not an okay set, it's just a bad set. It's creepy looking, and LEGO could have released something way better instead of this. And also, with the Princess Leia Boushh helmet, it's irrelevant. hardly anyone cares about this helmet to begin with, and care about this helmet being released, and it just was an unnecessary set to release. Now, there's more, because the Emperor's Throne Room set is mid. It's okay, it's average, it's not bad, it's not great, it's meh, it's mid. When it comes to the clone helmets, they actually look good, as well as the Endor Chase, where we have Captain Rex, Commander Cody, and the Endor Chase set. But my problem here again isn't necessarily with the sets made, but out of these sets, there's too many good sets to choose from, where each good set feels less good because there's too many of them. Also, we saw some absolutely awesome sets here, where we have the Executor Star Destroyer, where this set is awesome. It's the best LEGO set that LEGO Star Wars' display theme has made in 2023. Out of the display sets, this is the best. It looks fantastic on display. It's very displayable, and it just looks awesome. Meanwhile, where we have the UCS Venator, it's actually a decent set, with the exception that Captain Rex is an exclusive minifigure. That was not a good move. But as an actual LEGO set, it's a pretty good LEGO set for what it is. And how did this affect the 2023 lineup? Well, no one is excited about each and every release, since there is simply too much to keep track of. For example, with LEGO Star Wars, there should have been 2 UCS sets, being the X-Wing and the Venator, 1 helmet, being Captain Rex, 1 diorama, being the Endor Chase, and 1 either midi-scale ship or figure set, where I would have gone with the midi-scale ship, and then next year go with a figure set, and keep it to 5 sets a year. We have still a decent amount of sets, but they can be high quality sets as well. Now, why did LEGO do this? LEGO did have a reason to go with this strategy. The end goal was to increase profits, but if less people care about each individual set, with less sales per set, it's losing more money than before, because to make a LEGO set, it has a certain cost. And because LEGO want to make more sets, there's going to be a higher cost to release 50 sets than 10. And because they spent more money making 50 sets, you would think that they'd make more money from it. But because less people care about each set, and more importantly, less people purchase each set, with LEGO spending more money on their sets in general, they're making less money per set. And what they're doing is they're simply using more resources to make less of the profit. Now, I'm not saying LEGO's losing money, they're making a large profit, but what I'm saying is because of this strategy, LEGO is leaving money at the table because they're simply making sets that don't need to be made. And this was what they were wanting to get out, and this was what LEGO was thinking, but their idea sort of backfired on them because they didn't realise that instead of maybe getting more money because they made a few more sets, they flooded the market with too many sets. But there's more. This switch was evident in 2020, where they switched to the 18 plus marketing, and the packaging was designed to appeal to adults. But there was a purpose to this, and it was simply to increase profit per set, which I would argue that in this specific goal they achieved, because what they did by making a fancier looking box design is that they were simply, because of psychology, were able to bump up the price of a set because it looks fancier. And this actually succeeded for LEGO, I will admit that. And it's worked because people are still willing to buy these sets, but if they package them slightly differently, such as the Colosseum set we see here, if you make it a green, or basically a picture of Rome, instead of just a black box, they would probably have to charge a little bit less than what they have. So in this purpose, it worked perfectly, but in the other thing where they wanted to make more profit per set in general, it hasn't really helped out. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts on this video, let me know down below. And do you actually think LEGO are making too many LEGO display sets these days? Or do you think they're not even making enough? Do you think that LEGO are making the right amount? Well, again, let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. If you want to see more content just like this, please subscribe. I hope you guys have a tremendous day and keep building.